Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda if you're new here, and I make weight loss related videos. If you are interested in any of that kind of content, I encourage you to subscribe right now down below so that you can keep following along and get notified whenever I post a new video. I am going to share with you guys today about some things that motivate me when I've either gone off track or I am maybe just struggling. I'm still on track, but I'm struggling to want to continue. And I think about some of these things, and they really help me to stay focused and to make the best decisions for me. So I hope that you'll stick around, pay attention to some of these motivators for me. Maybe they'll motivate you as well, or maybe they'll make you think about your life and some of the things that motivate you, and hopefully it'll help everyone. So thank you so much, and let's get into it. Thought I'd get this video out there because a friend of mine, Dakota, who has her own YouTube channel on here, asked a question about how I am motivated to keep going when I have a tough week. So the first thing that motivates me is my sweet angel that you guys hear behind me. My daughter, Allison. She is one of the biggest motivators for me because I want to be able to run around with her and just have all the energy that's necessary to really engage with her better and, not be so tired and achy. Just to get down onto the floor with her is a big deal sometimes, at the weight that I'm at, and my joints hurt. And so that's a big one for me, a big motivator. And the fact that I'm trying to have my second kid, I really want to get pregnant soon, and having another baby is just going to have another kid that needs me to be able to get down with them, and I want to do that. That's something I really want. So that's probably my biggest motivator. My second big motivator is the fact that I've always been held back by my own insecurities in life. And it's entirely my fault. I will not go to a function because I may be, I don't know. I have like this insecurity where if I'm like the biggest or heaviest person in the room, it's just, it's like a hit on my self-esteem, and I just want to become part of the pack. I want to be a mid-range. I don't want to be the heaviest person in the room anymore. And so that's a big motivator for me also, is to just I want to be able to go somewhere and not think about how heavy I am, maybe have that not be my very first thought entering into a room or entering into a function, whether or not someone else is bigger than me or if I'm the fattest girl here, So that's another motivator. It's just being more confident about going out and doing things and not being held back by my own insecurities anymore. The third motivation for me to lose this weight is that I want to be able to walk into any store out there and not have to question whether or not they have my size. Because a lot of people, I wear anywhere from, some things in a 1X will fit me, but mostly I'm in the 2X range. And some things in the 3X range are, they look better on me than the 2X, So I'm anywhere between a 1 to a 3X, depending on, the make or whatever, the person who created it, whether they made things on the smaller scale or the large, you get what I'm saying. But anyway, most, a lot of stores out there don't carry those larger sizes, and I just, she cracks me up with her babbling. But a lot of, places don't have those sizes. And so I would love to be able to walk into any store and be confident that there's going to be something at least in my size. This next thing I talked about in a previous video of mine, and if you haven't seen that one, I'll link it up here for you guys, and it's 10 things I'm excited about for when I get skinny or something like that. I'll link it up here. But I mentioned it in that video also, but this isn't my current wedding, this isn't my actual wedding ring. This is just a ring that my husband got me when he was overseas. And he brought it back from a deployment. And because my actual wedding ring doesn't fit on my fingers. My fingers have just gotten so fat that it just doesn't fit anymore. So that's another thing that like really motivates me, is I want to be able to wear my wedding ring. You know, I've been married to the same man for 12 years now, and that's quite the accomplishment, but it's kind of dampened a little bit by the fact that I can't even wear, you know, the representation on my finger to celebrate that wonderful feat, you know. And so that's another thing. It's another really big motivator for me, is just something simple like my wedding ring. Another thing that really motivates me is this YouTube channel. I really love checking in and being accountable to having to show you guys my weight. Like if I have to make a video that I gained weight, or if I have to make a video that I'm the same weight, it's kind of like a punishment, you know, like I didn't do good that week. I didn't do the best that I could that week. And having to make that video is like me owning up to it, right? It's like being held accountable. And so this motivates me a lot, because I love being able to get on and saying, hey guys, I lost weight. Not, you know, hey guys, I sucked this week because of X, Y, and Z, you know. But so yeah, this is another thing that really motivates me, getting to talk to you guys and you know, just being held accountable in video form with evidence and proof, and you know, the reasons why I failed spelled out, you know, having to talk about it, having to mentally process through everything as I make the videos. It's all very good and healthy for me, and I really, really enjoy that. So this is a super big motivator for me as well. And I wanted to take kind of a note from Patty, 2 Meals a Day. She is on this YouTube, or she has her own YouTube channel, and she talks about how she had all these medical things that were going on before she lost her weight, and that losing her weight resolved most, if not all of them, and that's just so amazing. And so I've never really talked about some of my medical issues that I deal with, and so I thought maybe I would bring that into the table here as well, as something that's motivating me to continue on this weight loss journey. The first medical issue that I have that really affects me, and I think it gets worse the heavier that I am, is obstructive sleep apnea. My throat will close off when I go to sleep, blocking my airway, and it doesn't help at all that I have this excess fat going on around my neck, adding more pressure when I sleep. And so I actually have to wear a dental device that pushes my lower jaw forward and locks it there at night, so that my airway can't collapse. And I've been noticing that it gets better and better the more and more weight that I lose. And so that's a giant motivator for me as well, because it is not, it gives me anxiety to fall asleep sometimes, because I'm worried that maybe I'll stop breathing. You know, that's like a huge anxiety thing for me. And so yeah, that's one of the bigger medical reasons. But oh my gosh, it just started raining like really hard. Anyway, I hope you guys can hear me over the rain. It's pretty loud. But I've been diagnosed with depression and anxiety in the past. And a lot of those things stem from social situations where I feel uncomfortable because of my size, or I've just been depressed about my size, or the effect that my size has had on my life, and I reflect on it, and then I spiral down into this horrible like mental place. So depression and anxiety I've struggled with. I take a pill for hypothyroidism, so it's not really something I can help, and I don't believe that it'll get better. It's just a lifelong thing, but that's just something else I'm diagnosed with. The next medical thing that's going on is I've got some joint pain. My right hip gives me a lot of pain sometimes, and you know, I try to think about things from my hip's perspective. And yeah, I think I would hurt too, having to lug around so much extra weight, you know? If I was a hip joint and I had to carry like an extra 100 pounds than I'm supposed to, I would probably be in pain also. So I don't blame my hip, I blame me. And I'm hoping that with more and more weight loss, I can, God, it is coming down so hard, you guys. I'm going to try to turn the camera around and see if you guys can see. Look at that. It's like pelting my roof, or my windshield. Wow. I don't want to go outside. I hope they don't come get me. Anyway, another thing that is medically related and a big motivator for me is my fertility issues, and I touched lightly on that I'm trying to have a baby. That's my second baby. Sorry, I had the veterinarian was trying to call me, but I'm back now. So yeah, trying to conceive my first baby, I had to get fertility treatments, and I'm now trying to conceive my second baby, and I'm on fertility treatments as well. And both times my doctors have always said that my weight could be a factor. It's not proven that it does decrease your fertility. It's not disproven. It's just something that they always all mention, that it's healthier to be smaller, healthier to be, you'll have a healthier pregnancy all around if you're not overweight or as overweight as I am. So they always mention it to me, and so that's another motivator. All right, guys, well, that is everything I can think of as far as big factors in my life that motivate me along this journey. Motivate me to get started again when I have a bad week. They motivate me when I'm doing great. They keep me motivated. And so if you're having one of those weeks, like my friend Dakota, who has her own YouTube channel that I mentioned earlier, it's called Mom Life with Dakota. I'll link her channel up here. Go check her out, support her, and subscribe to her and check her out. She's on the same journey as I am. She's trying to conceive her second child. She's on a weight loss journey as well. Our stories are very similar, so if you like my channel, chances are you'll love hers as well. So yeah, go check her out. But she, she was having a rough week, and she kind of asked me how I, bounced back, what motivated me to bounce back. And so I really wanted to get on here and kind of share that, so that if any of you guys were having kind of the same problems, maybe you had a rough week and you just don't know if you're ready to start again, or if you had a rough week and you just are struggling, maybe you do want to start again, but you're just struggling to get going. Maybe this video will help you. I encourage you all to make a list of your own. What are some big factors in your life that you can think about when you're having those hard days? Sometimes something as simple as looking down at my wedding ring, is a good, it's something I carry with me all the time. So I'm able to just, at any point in my day, if I'm thinking about, oh, there's a little coffee shop. Oh, I would love to have one of those wonderful frappuccinos that I, partook of when I was off my diet. Things like that tempt me as I'm out and about or just doing my thing during my day. I'm able to just glance down at my ring and be like, you know what, someday I'd like to wear my actual wedding ring. And then there, bam, I'm motivated to keep going. So I really encourage all of you to maybe take a couple minutes, jot some things down that are really big factors in your life, be them health reasons or just something simple like getting to be able to fit into your wedding ring again. Write them down and just, commit them to memory, and hopefully they'll help you get started or get back on track if that's where you are. I hope this video helped all of you. I hope that you'll consider subscribing and following along with my journey. I still have a long way to go, and I would love all the support and encouragement that I could get from everyone. If you're new to my channel and you just subscribed, please let me know down below. I would love to say hello to you and give you a personal thank you for following along and subscribing. So give this video a thumbs up, and there's my daughter saying goodbye. So anyway, I hope you all have an amazing day, and thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.